Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Transfer Talk. And today is going to be the transfer deadline day special. Now, if you guys didn't know, today is transfer deadline day. There will be no more transfers after 11 PM tonight, and there's some potential transfers that could happen. So let's jump straight into them now and have a look at who we've got. So the first player we have is Marcus Alonso. Now he is currently a left back for Fiorentina in the Serie A, and he's had an alright season. And Chelsea are looking to pick him up for a sum of 23 million. However, they may struggle to do this as Fiorentina have said that it will be too late for them to find a replacement, so they may want to hang on to that player. But that could also be an attempt to try and get Chelsea to bid a bit more for the player. So that's all on Alonso. Moving on to Mario Balotelli. Obviously, he was a worldwide name, known around the world, fantastic player at Man City, and AC Milan, etc. Then he moved to Liverpool and completely flopped. And now we've been trying to get rid of him for ages, and it looks like Palermo could be the team to take him off our hands. He's been linked with a lot of clubs such as Besiktas and Sampdoria and other clubs like that. But the Palmero manager said he's interested in working with him. However, the only flaw in the plan is that they may not be able to afford his wages. So I think he has wages between 90 grand a week and 110 grand a week. So obviously that's quite a lot to be paying for a smaller Serie A side like Palermo. But hopefully Liverpool can offload him, even if it's just on loan, just to get him out of the way. Moving on to William Carvalho. Now, this guy's been linked with Arsenal for many, many seasons, but now he's been linked with a lower Premier League club, which is West Brom. And they're putting in a 20 million bid for Carvalho to try and bring him to the club. I think he'd be a very, very good player for them. And I think he'd be very strong in the centre defensive midfield role. They'd be able to control the passing and the speed of the game. And I think he'd be a real game changer. But the reason that they've moved for Carvalho because they were pursuing Camacho from the Liga BBVA, but that move has fell through. So they now need a new player to try and get before the transfer window closes. Moving on to Everton, they are looking to sign Gabbiadini from Napoli, and apparently they have agreed a £20 million bid with Napoli for Gabbiadini. Now I think this will be a good signing for Everton because the playmakers we've got at the minute is Ross Barkley. He's the one that gets a lot of assists. Obviously, his shooting's incredible, and so is his passing, but he's not really got that speed. Whereas Gabbiadini has that speed that he can bring to Everton's team going forward. I know they've got Lukaku, but he'd be great for the counter-attack. And he's also got an eye for goal as well, as he has played in striker quite a bit for Napoli. So I think him and Ross Barkley together behind Lukaku is a very dangerous trio of players. Next up, you've probably heard this one in the news. It's Joe Hart. Now, obviously, he's been linked with a move away from the club as Pep Guardiola is not interested in using him, and they had to sign Claudio Bravo from Barcelona as well, which puts him like third choice goalkeeper now, I think, because we've still got Willy Caballero as well, and some other players in there. And Joe Hart has actually been seen with a Torino shirt, taking a photo in Italy, I believe. So it could be a potential loan move from Joe Hart from Manchester City to Torino. Now I think Joe Hart's been treated really disgustingly by Man City. I think he's a fantastic goalkeeper, and it's been really unfair how he has been treated. But it would be a fantastic signing for Torino. He'd be a fantastic signing, in my opinion, for the majority of the clubs in the Premier League, maybe apart from Chelsea, Man United, and Tottenham. I think I think he'd fit into any of the other teams, to be fair. So that's just my opinion, but that's it for Joe Hart. Moving on to a done deal, we've got Mustafi moved from Valencia to Arsenal for a sum of 35 million, and they've finally signed a centre back that they need. Arsene Wenger's finally pulled some money out of that massive coat of his, and he's spent it for the first time in forever, it seems like. He's a fantastic player. Him alongside Koscielny, him alongside Mertesacker. Doesn't matter who he's going to be next to. He's going to be fantastic for Arsenal. I have no doubt about it. Now they just need to go and get a striker, but I don't think they're going to do that in this transfer window. But they still do crucially need a striker. Moving on to Samir Nasri, he's actually arrived in Seville the other day to complete a loan move to Sevilla after being told by Pep Guardiola that he does not have a future at the club. Now, Samir Nasri used to be pretty good when he played for Arsenal, and he was good in his first few seasons for Man City as well. But as they've brought players in like David Silva when he came from Valencia, and other players like that, and like De Bruyne and stuff, he's just kind of been pushed out the way. And now, obviously playing left mid, the left mids have got more like Sané, Nolito, and even Raheem Sterling above him. Means that he doesn't really have a place in the team and could be looking for a move to Spain. Moving on to a more experienced player in Bastian Schweinsteiger, he has been offered to Sporting Lisbon by Mourinho for a free transfer, as again he's another player that's just not part of Manchester United's plans. This one isn't where clubs approach the manager to sign the player. Mourinho's just literally offered Schweinsteiger to Sporting. He's basically just said, "Here you go, do you want Schweinsteiger? Have him for free." So I'm not sure if that one will happen or not. But if he does, then he is a fantastic player. I know he's getting on a bit, but he will be very, very good in the Portuguese league. And if they do get rid of William Carvalho to West Brom, then he will be a very, very good replacement for him. And now we've got glass ankles Jack Wilshere. Right, now this one's a bit funny because I've got him on here as a loan move to Crystal Palace. So there's actually an awful lot of clubs that are interested in signing him on loan, including Watford, Bournemouth, Sporting Lisbon, Benfica, Roma and Celtic, as well as a few others as well. So if Jack Wilshere does go on loan somewhere, he will be going. It'll be a pretty surprising to see who he goes to because there's a lot of clubs after him, so you can't really pinpoint one that he will be going to. But all those clubs are interested in him, and he is a quality player when he does play, but it's just getting him match fit really and not injured, which is quite hard to do with Jack Wilshere. And then we've got one final one for this transfer deadline day special, and it is Wilfried Zaha. Now I think he's a very good player, but Spurs have had a bid rejected for him, and Crystal Palace come out and said that they want a similar amount of money that they got for Yannick Bolasie when he signed for Everton the other day. So whether again this is another attempt to get more money for Zaha than he's actually worth, who knows? It depends whether Tottenham are going to spend the money on Zaha, but I think he will be a great addition to their team, and I think he is very, very dangerous going forward, and he's definitely not afraid to take on a player or two and try and beat them. But that is the end of the video, guys, so I hope you enjoyed Transfer Deadline Day, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. So if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash a like down below, and also subscribe while you're around here. But apart from that, have a very nice rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.